Welcome to the Bioinsights, where science comes alive.
All right, let's just dive right into this. Welcome to today's Cinematic Explainer, where we're going to literally shrink down to solve one of the most relatable biological mysteries out there, why headaches actually happen, and exactly how medicine steps in to stop them. I mean, we've all been there, right? That sudden, awful throb that just totally derails your day. But instead of just, accepting it, today we're mapping out a microscopic journey directly into the human body. We're going to understand the triggers, the alarms, and the absolutely amazing chemical cavalry that rides to the rescue. So let's get started.
So to really understand the mechanics here, we need a subject. Let's picture our friend Alex. Now, Alex is out on the field playing an absolutely awesome game of soccer. The energy is high, the weather's great, but then, suddenly, bam! A pounding headache strikes right out of nowhere, stopping Alex dead in their tracks. It really makes us ask, what on earth is happening inside our heads to cause such intense discomfort? Because, it feels like the brain itself is throbbing, right? But is it? The fascinating disconnect here is actually between where we feel the pain and what's generating it.
To find out the true cause, well, we can't just look at Alex from the outside. No, we've got to take a microscopic plunge. Imagine we're shrinking way down, past the skin, past the skull, and diving deep inside Alex's head to get a first-hand look at this biology in action. And to help us navigate this incredible inner world, we're going to meet our super enthusiastic biological guide for the journey. Let's call him Brainy. Brainy basically knows every cellular pathway and nerve ending in here, and he is going to show us exactly what's going wrong during Alex's soccer game.
Now, right off the bat, Brainy steps up and busts a massive myth for us. Most people assume that a headache means their literal brain is hurting. But here's the crazy part. The actual brain tissue itself cannot feel pain at all. None. It completely lacks the pain receptors to do so. Instead, it's the highly sensitive, complex network of nerves surrounding the brain, the blood vessels, and the tissues wrapping around the skull that definitely can and do feel pain. So when Alex's head is throbbing, it's not the brain complaining. It's the surrounding security system of nearby nerves sounding a massive alarm.
Okay, so what actually sets that security system off? Well, Brainy explains that it's usually not anything exotic. In fact, just everyday factors are the real culprits irritating those sensitive nearby nerves. Think about what might have gone wrong for Alex today. Dehydration? Maybe Alex just didn't drink nearly enough water before hitting the field. Or lack of sleep. Maybe they were up super late last night and skipped out on some crucial rest. Or even stress, Feeling overwhelmed can literally physically manifest in the body. Any one of these, or a combo of them, creates this perfect storm that agitates those sensitive surrounding nerves.
And once they're triggered by culprits like dehydration or stress, those nerves do not just sit there quietly. Oh no, they react. They fire off what we call pain signals, which are basically just electrical messages sent by the irritated nerves. Think of them like tiny biological fire alarms. They race through the nervous system to tell Alex's body, hey, something is out of balance and needs immediate attention. That throbbing sensation Alex feels out there on the soccer field, that is the physical translation of these electrical messages shouting, hey, we need water, we need rest.
So, at this point, Alex does the smart thing and takes some medicine to help with the pain. Now, our microscopic journey gets incredibly cool because we actually get to watch the treatment go to work. We're going to follow this medicine, which we can basically visualize as the cavalry arriving. These tiny, brave little blue molecule blockers are about to face off directly against those firing pain signals.
Here is the exact biological rescue mission Brainy shows us unfolding. First, the medicine dissolves, just flooding right into Alex's bloodstream. We watch as these tiny blue molecules race upward, using the body's vascular highway to travel straight up to the head. And once they're there, they get right to work, bravely blocking those electrical pain signals and totally silencing the alarms that those irritated nerves were sending out. Ultimately, they go a step further too, gently relaxing the tight, constricted blood vessels that were adding to all that pressure. It's this perfectly coordinated microscopic rescue mission, and it stops the chain reaction of pain right at the source.
Crisis averted, with the pain signals successfully blocked by our blue molecules and those tight blood vessels fully relaxed, we can finally zoom back out from our microscopic view inside the head back to the normal world. Alex's body has registered the relief, the throbbing is totally gone, Alex is feeling fantastic again, and most importantly, they're ready to jump right back into the soccer game. It's honestly amazing how quickly the human body can bounce back once those nerve alarms are finally turned off.
But hey, before we wrap up our journey, our guide Brainy has one last super vital piece of advice. Medicine is a great cavalry, for sure, but we can actually empower ourselves to not need it quite so often.
We can stop headaches before they even start, just by practicing healthy habits that keep those nerves calm in the first place. You basically just reverse the triggers we talked about earlier. Drink plenty of water throughout the day, get enough sleep so your body has time to repair itself, and actively manage your stress to keep that physical tension low. These are super simple, but incredibly powerful tools to keep your internal alarms completely quiet.
Okay, quick quiz time to test your memory of our journey today. Think back to that major myth Brainy busted for us earlier. Does your actual brain tissue feel pain when you have a headache? Well, as you probably remember, the answer is an absolute no. The brain tissue itself completely lacks pain receptors. It's those nearby nerves that are feeling all the irritation and sounding the alarm.
And I'm going to leave you with this final thought to really ponder as we wrap up today's explainer. Imagine for a second you are one of those brave little blue medicine molecules, right? And you're constantly having to rush in and turn off those nerve alarms. What healthy habit would you practically beg your human to change first to stop the headaches before they even start? Would it be drinking more water? Prioritizing a good night's sleep? Which of these vital healthy habits can you personally improve today to keep your own tiny nerve alarms quiet? Think about it and take control of your own biology. Until next time, keep learning and keep asking questions.